Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this El Monterey, family owned since 1964. This is a signature loaded Nacho Chimi. It is beef, black bean, and 3 cheese chimichanga. 3 cheese, it's 4.8 ounces, 136 grams, made with Angus ground beef. That's cool. That's what it's supposed to look like. I bought this at Meijer. It was $1.49. I think they sell these in bigger packages too, but they did have the single, which was pretty cool. Let's see, what can we tell you? Okay, from the back, it says one burrito is 310 calories. Tammy will have a better picture of this at the end, but there it is basically. Cooking directions are right here. Hold on, let me flip it around. I know it makes a little bit of a noise. Okay, so we have air fryer directions are here. We've got oven directions here, and we've got microwave directions here. If you do it in the oven and the air fryer, great. It actually, probably works really great. We're gonna only do it in the microwave. That's how we always do everything on this channel. So the 1100 watt microwave, I think mine's a 1200 watt, but it's a little bit hotter than that. So the setting on high, remove the chimichanga from the film, place it on a plate and cover with a paper towel. From frozen, which is mine is, you want to do 1 minute and 30 seconds. They don't even give you thawed directions, so I don't know why they even tell you that. So 1 minute and 30 seconds is going to make my life easier. I'm just going to cut this. And I got my plate. Makes noise on this counter. And there's what it looks like. It doesn't say anything about turning it or halfway through or anything, so I'm going to lay it right there. I'm going to lay my paper towel on top. I'm going to get it in the microwave. I'll be back. Okay, the big reveal. It looks the same as it did. Imagine that. It did leak out a little bit on the side, and it did get a little bit of a moisture around it. So I've let it sit for a minute, like it said. And I like to cut them open, so not only can I show you what they look like, but I can also let out some of that steam. Here's what it looks like inside. Is it good and hot? Yeah, it's pretty decently hot. So I'm going to cut this into pieces. Like I said, they didn't give a range, like a minute and a half to 2 minutes or anything like that. So I just did the time they said, and it feels okay. The end is not too hard or anything like that, and it feels the tortilla, from just touching it with my fingers, it feels like it's a little grainy. It doesn't feel like a flour tortilla you'd make like a soft taco out of. It feels a little bumpy, like it's got some texture to it. So anyway, I'm going to take this over the table and give it a try. I might use my paper towel and wipe up some of this moisture from the side from the steam, but that's it. I'll be right back. All right, didn't give it really any time to cool off. I do have a fork just to make it easier. Normally I would just pick it up and eat it, but for videos, it's a little easier to deal with a fork. So here we go. Temperature-wise, it's perfectly fine. It's very hot, or it's not super. It's like burn your tongue, but it is hot enough. Texture-wise, that tortilla is more soft taco textured than I thought it would be. When I was touching it with my finger, it felt more grainy, but it's not. It's very soft, like a soft taco shell. I think it's a little softer than a soft taco shell because it has more give to it, so it's more bendy and flexible. But the texture of it's really nice. I like the texture. It's not dried out at all. Let me try one of the end pieces, the very end. It's very hot. Really nice texture. It's the texture of the tortilla itself is very soft. Has a little bit of a chew to it, which is good. My textures in the center of these is fine. It's all kind of soft. There's nothing really that gives you any texture to it. There's like no crunchy to it. It's not mushy either, but it's just a very all soft texture, kind of like any kind of bean burrito. The beans are cooked well. They're going to be kind of soft too. The ground beef, I don't get that texture of the ground beef in here either. And it did have ground beef, right? I want to make sure. Yeah, beef. It doesn't have that texture in there at all. I don't really get that texture of the beef. I actually got more texture from the cheese, which has added a little bit of that creaminess to it. But overall, it's just kind of a very soft texture. So that's okay. So I'm fine texture-wise. It's fine. It's a burrito. My problem with it is going to be in the flavor. The flavor is very flat and very, there's not much there, honestly, as far as the flavor goes. I get the flavor of the beans, and I get a little bit of flavor of the seasonings, like a peppers kind of flavor, but it's not very strong. It's just very light. It needed some more like a taco seasoning in there. I know it's loaded nacho. Loaded nacho is like, I mean, think about nachos. They have, you usually put cheese and peppers and onions and hamburger, which has taco meat on it. You know, ground beef that has taco meat or taco seasoning in it. You get that chili powder kind of flavor. It doesn't have any of that. It just is very, very flat. You get the beans, you get the beef, a little bit of the peppers flavor, and that's it. They needed some onion, garlic. It needed some more flavors to it to bump that flavor up because it's very plain. Even the cheese, I mean, the cheese, there's not enough cheese in there to really add a lot of flavor to it either. And even the bean flavor, even though I'm saying that's probably the strongest flavor in the whole thing, it's not strong either. It's very light. So for a burrito, it's not bad. It's just not much going on. I'm gonna try a little bit of just the filling by itself without any tortilla at all. I have to kind of scoop it out of there. Yeah, let me try just some of a little bit of the filling. All right, when you get the filling by itself, you do get more of the texture of the beef. Hey, you get a little bit of a graininess from the beef itself, but it still has very little flavor. You get flavor as, again, mostly of the black beans. Yeah, you're better off. I mean, like I said, it has a little bit of that chili powder flavor, but not a lot. It has a little bit. You're better off just getting a beef and bean burrito, any other beef and bean burrito, period. I mean, any of their brand, any brand. I think you're gonna have more flavor from that. That particular bite, I did get more of the chili powder flavor, but yeah, that one bite out of all the rest of them, I had more of that chili powder flavor, but the reason being is I took the filling out and I got mostly sauce and tortilla, and that's where all the flavor was. So in the meat and the beans, there's not a lot of flavor, but the seasoning was all in the sauce, so go figure. I would get just something else than this. It's okay, it's not bad, but there's other things that have more flavor to them. So I'm gonna give this one a 3 out of 5. It's just average, everyday burrito. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.